So as we know, Jake Paul was able to defeat Mike Perry, a quote-unquote real fighter, but not a real boxer. Let's just be honest about that 100% without a doubt. Mike Perry is not a boxer. He is the perfect example of what being a real fighter is. You know, he did MMA, he did BKFC, all that jazz. Anyways, so in my last video, I pretty much talked about how Jake Paul should stop fighting MMA fighters and should consider boxing a real boxer, but I don't think he's gonna go that direction because he's just having a field day defeating all these MMA guys, pissing off, you know, MMA fans, and pretty much capitalizing on the fact that there's a lot of people out there that just want to see him get knocked out. And in my opinion, he's not gonna stop, you know, pretty much boxing MMA fighters as long as, you know, MMA fighters are willing to accept a challenge and accept that paycheck. He's going to continue boxing them because the money is really good. I can only imagine, ladies and gentlemen. But that led me to pretty much coming up with this video. Who is actually next for Jake Paul? And I think I have a name for you guys. And that name, ladies and gentlemen, is Darren Till. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Darren Till competed in his first ever boxing match and he was able to become victorious. Now, the reason why I think he's the next person to fight Jake Paul is for obvious reasons, right? The fact that he is a former UFC fighter, former MMA fighter, and that's everything that Jake Paul literally freaking is looking for. It's just former MMA fighters for the UFC fighters because they're not really boxers. But you know, Darren Till is known, or was known, for having some pretty decent striking in his game, you know, back when he was in the UFC. And for that reason, I think that Darren Till should definitely be looked at as the next opponent for Jake Paul. They're around the same height, they're around the same type of build, and I feel like, you know, Darren Till, with competing in boxing already, could be a legitimate opponent for Jake Paul's next boxing match. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below, who do you guys think is next for Jake Paul? If it's not Darren Till, you guys make sure to let me know down in the comments. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.